Hello guys, let's move to module 8 of writing task 2, that is opinion essay. In this module we can learn how to plan an essay, how to generate ideas, how to write introduction, supporting paragraphs and conclusion, and how to identify and how to choose vocabulary for our essay. What is opinion essay? Basically there are two types of opinion essay. Let's see what are they. In many countries, it's now illegal to advertise alcohol. Do you agree or disagree? Second is, wealthy countries should accept more refugees and provide them with basic assistance such as food and housing. To what extent do you agree or disagree? In both these questions, they are asking our opinion. So, opinion essays ask for our opinion. Here in our first example, they are asking just are we agreeing or are we disagreeing with that. But in our second question, they are asking to what extent do you agree or disagree. Here we have to spot or we have to write to how much extent we are agreeing. What is the difference between the two? In our first question, as you can see, they are asking do you agree or disagree. And in our second question, it asks that to what extent do you agree or disagree. In our first question, we just need to write whether we are agreeing or disagreeing. But in our second question, we have to write or we have to mention to what extent. So, we should include I strongly agree or this essay strongly agrees or this essay strongly disagrees with that opinion. So, we have to write like that. Let's check what are the common mistakes which students commit. Not giving your opinion. So, opinion is the main thing which we should write in our opinion essay, right? So, we should clearly write what is our opinion and it should be clear to our reader. Leaving opinion until the conclusion. Opinion should be clearly mentioned in the introduction and we should reiterate our opinion in the conclusion also. Discussing someone else's opinion. Discussing both sides of the arguments. Let's have a look at Band 9 checklist. So guys, before getting into our topic, I just need to write, do you know what is Band 9 checklist? Band 9 checklist gives you a brief idea about the content of our essay. Like, what are the contents which are necessary to get a Band 9? First and foremost, give a clear opinion in the introduction. Next is think of two main points supporting your opinion. So, in our introduction itself, we should make our opinion clear. Like, this essay completely agrees with that statement, and through such statements, we should make our opinion clear in the introduction itself. Then, for supporting our opinion, we should find two reasons. Think of two main points supporting your opinion. So, if you are agreeing, you should find two reasons why you are agreeing. Or if you are disagreeing to that opinion, so you have to find two reasons why you are agreeing to that statement. Just finding two key points is not that essential, but our main thing is to develop these main points with explanations and examples. And our conclusion. Our conclusion should be a short conclusion summarizing our main points, and also our opinion should be reiterated. Deciding opinion. Deciding opinion sometimes can be a waste of time. Personal opinion doesn't matter. Pick one side only. Pick the side you can easily write about. I told you sometimes deciding opinion can be a waste of time. Do you know why? You should not spend too much of time just to decide our opinion. Sometimes this can lead to a waste or the worst usage of time. Personal opinion doesn't matter. So, you should pick the side in which you can easily write about. Our opinion doesn't decide our band score, and how we are writing our essay or what is our approach towards our essay decides our band score. You should decide or you should pick only one side. Don't write about both agreeing and disagreeing opinions. Now I will teach you how to convey your opinion. You can either say like this essay completely agrees with that statement, or else you can write this essay totally disagrees with that statement. Or you can write, in my opinion, I totally agree or disagree. So, first two sentences are somewhat more formal, and the other two, like in my opinion and I totally agree, are the two ones which are a bit informal. I had told you that we are having structures for our 5 essays, but these are not magic formulas for getting a 9 band. But if we are following this or if we are guided by this structure, we can easily score good marks like a 7 plus band. Come on guys, let's have a look at the structure of our opinion essay. We will write our task 1 and task 2 and 4 paragraph structure. And in our first paragraph, we will write about the introduction. Second and third paragraph will be our supporting paragraph and the last paragraph will be the conclusion. Now I will split these 4 paragraphs in a much detailed manner. First of all, our introduction. And the first sentence of our introduction should be the paraphrase of the question. I hope you all are remembering what is a paraphrase of the question. We are repeating the meaning of the question without repeating the entire words, or we are using the synonyms to express our question. And the paraphrased question will be our first sentence of the introduction. Next sentence will be the direct answering to our question. Here, as we are learning an opinion question, they are asking, do you agree or disagree? So we have to write our opinion and 2 reasons for our agreeing. So in our introduction, we have to write the paraphrased question and give opinion and outline main points. In our supporting paragraph 1, our first sentence will be our topic sentence, which is the first reason why we are agreeing, and then we have to write the explanation. Guys, do you know how can we write the explanation? Yeah, I will teach you that. To our topic sentence, we will ask questions like why, how, so what, etc. And answer to those questions will be written as our explanation. At last, we have to write the example. Same like supporting paragraph 1, supporting paragraph 2 contains second reason why we are agreeing, then explanation, just like asking why, how, so what, and then we need a reasonable example. Last, our 4th paragraph will have conclusion, which is a summary. Here also we have to write the paraphrase question, our opinion, and outline our main points. In our module, we can learn opinion essay through an example, and after that, I'll teach you how to go through a whole question, including its planning stage, vocabulary stage, etc. with the help of another example. For example, most high-level positions in companies are filled by men, even though the workforce in many developed countries is more than 50% female. Companies should be required to allocate a certain percent of these positions to women. Do you agree? Here in our question we can see only a single viewpoint, right? Yes, here it's given like companies should be required to allocate a certain percent of their high-level positions to female. And our question is, do you agree? So, one single viewpoint and the question, do you agree, made us to identify this is an opinion question. Introduction. It is argued that corporations should be compelled to give a certain proportion of their executive level roles to females, given that over half of the workforce are women. This essay agrees with that statement because women are capable of doing a job to the same level as men, and girls are currently outperforming boys on many university courses. Our first sentence of the introduction is a paraphrase question. Even though our question has 2 sentences, but in our introduction we wrote them as 1 sentence because complex sentences are very much needed in an essay. First sentence we wrote the paraphrase question, and then let's look at the rest of the portion. Guys, just remember then what are the things we have to write? When we learned the introduction or the structure of the introduction itself, I have told you that first we have to write the paraphrase question and then we have to give opinion and outline main points. Our next statement should be our opinion and 2 main points why we are into the idea. Let's understand how we are writing that. This essay agrees with that statement because through this statement it's clear that we are agreeing to the opinion. So we wrote this essay agrees with that statement because. After because we have to write 2 reasons why we are agreeing. So here our first reason is women are capable of doing a job to the same level as men. And the next opinion or the next reason is and girls are currently outperforming boys on many university courses. So here at first we wrote the paraphrase question. Next, to give our opinion, we wrote this essay agrees with that statement. And then we have to write 2 reasons why we are agreeing. I'll show you how to write the supporting paragraph of our second viewpoint, that is, girls are currently outperforming boys on many university courses. First of all, we will write the topic sentence, which is our first main idea. Here we are talking about second viewpoint, so we are writing about second viewpoint. So here it's clear that females are currently getting higher grades in most university courses. So writing this as our first sentence, we are making them clear that we are agreeing to that point because of this reason. Our next step is to write explanation. We will ask questions like so what, how, why to our topic sentence. I'm asking a question like, if females are outperforming, then what is the need of that, or what is the use of that? So I will write that answer. How well a woman or man does at university is normally the deciding factor in getting a top graduate job. So it's only fair that women should get more of these positions. Now, when I answer to that question, my viewpoint is crystal clear. I told that females are currently getting higher grades. In my second sentence, I told them that those university ranks are the deciding factor for getting a top graduate job. So, as women is getting higher grades, women should occupy more of these positions. Let's see our next sentence. Even previously male-dominated fields such as law and medicine now see women in the ascendancy, and they should therefore be rewarded with top roles. Next, we are writing an example. For example, females recently outperformed males for the first time in law in UK universities. Now we made our viewpoint clear to our reader. Guys, next I will give a task for you. Just try to write the supporting paragraph for our first viewpoint. Let's move to the conclusion. In conclusion, so we have to start writing our conclusion by using in conclusion. So in conclusion, men should not be given the majority of high-level jobs in business because men should not be given the majority of high-level jobs. So here our opinion is clear that female should be given. So our opinion is clear through the statement because women can perform at the same level as men and also do better academically. We stated 2 reasons for which we are agreeing. Now we are going through a whole question step by step, including planning, interaction, supporting paragraph and conclusion. So our question is, in many countries it's now illegal to advertise alcohol. Do you agree or disagree? Here we can support only one viewpoint and our main question is asking our opinion, right? Do you agree or disagree? So obviously it's an opinion question. Let's move to planning stage, which is question analysis. Guys, just try to spot what are the topic words, keywords, instruction words, and then decide your opinion whether you are agreeing or disagreeing. Planning idea generation. What is idea generation? If we are agreeing to that viewpoint, we have to state 2 reasons why we are agreeing. So we have to generate the ideas. Do you know through which method? Yeah, through coffee shop method. Let's see that. Why do I agree? If you are agreeing to that viewpoint, you have to ask yourself, why do I agree? You will get answers like alcohol is a problem both socially and for our health. Taking advantage of alcoholics, advertisers can influence people to drink alcohol. Young people are exposed to persuasive ads. These are some of the reasons why advertising of alcohol should be made illegal. Let's plan our structure. Paragraph 1 will be our introduction. I hope you all know that. First sentence will be the paraphrase question. Next, we will write whether we are agreeing, and here we are agreeing to that viewpoint. So we wrote agree and then outline two main points why we are agreeing to that. Supporting paragraph 1 contains topic sentence, which is the first reason why we are agreeing. Here, our reason is health and social problem. Then we have to explain that. How are we explaining that? We will ask questions like why, how, so what, and then answers to that question we will write as our explanation. Next is example. We have to write an example, or a personal example will be converted into a real life example. In our supporting paragraph 2, we will write about the second viewpoint or second reason for our agreeing. First, we will write about influence, which is our topic sentence. Then we will explain that through glamorize young people. We will write an example. And our fourth paragraph will be the conclusion. These are the vocabulary which we can use while writing this essay. Guys, just pause this video and analyze these synonyms. Introduction. Our introduction's paragraph contains two statements, like first one will be the paraphrase sentence. Next is give clear opinion and outline main points. So let's have a look at our introduction. Adverts for beer, wine and spirits are now banned in many nations. Here we replaced alcohol with beer, wine and spirits. Illegal to ban, countries to nations. Here we paraphrased our question like that. Next statement should have our opinion and two main points. So here we are writing like this essay agrees with this idea because we have to write two reasons. Drinking can lead to serious health problems and advertisers can influence people to drink more than they should. So these are our two main reasons. Supporting paragraph 1. Here our main idea will be drinking can lead to serious health problems. Then we will ask questions like why, how, so what to explain that main point. Here our explanation will be drinking too much can cause liver damage, people often get violent and this can lead to assaults and vandalism. And in opinion essays, our last sentence or the last sentence of our supporting paragraph will be example. So we will write an example also. Supporting paragraph 1. Advertising alcoholic drinks should be banned because alcohol is harmful to a person's health. Here we stated the first reason why which we are agreeing to the opinion that advertising alcohol should be banned. Here we are stating that they are harmful to a person's health. Next we will explain that. We can ask the question like how can alcohol become a danger for our health? We can explain. Drinking too much causes several conditions including liver cancer, diabetes and brain damage. So what? This puts a huge strain on health service and not only causes sufferings to the patients but also to their families. Next example. For example, Russia had a huge problem with alcoholism and many men were dying from alcohol-related disease. But after they decided to stop companies promoting alcoholic beverages on TV and in print ads, it resulted in a huge reduction of such cases. In our supporting paragraph 2, our main idea will be it influences people to drink more. Explain with asking why or how. Advertisers' main goal is to sell. Adverts glamorize drinking. Then an example. Another reason why the promotion of alcohol should be prohibited is the fact that it influences people unfairly to buy that product. So our reason is that we will explain that. The main goal of any advertising campaign is to sell more and this could be seen as irresponsible considering the harm drinking can do. Commercials often make certain drink brands look cool or sexy in order to sway potential consumers and don't actually talk about the dangers. An example. For example, Hennessy adverts often portray attractive men and women in luxurious setting drinking cognac with a beautiful woman. So here we explained our supporting paragraph by asking why, how, so what to our main topic. Our fourth paragraph contains conclusion, which has our opinion and main points stated once again because it is very essential, like we have to reiterate our opinion and main points in the conclusion also. So we can check how can we write that. In conclusion, alcohol is a hazardous product and advertisers should not be allowed to try and convince people to drink it. And I therefore believe that more countries should ban the advertising of alcohol. Here our opinion and main points are clear. Yeah, we reached the reviewing part. Don't forget to review essay because reviewing is very important to clear even minute mistakes. So make sure that you give a clear opinion in the introduction. Think of two main points supporting your opinion. Develop these main points with explanations and examples in the supporting paragraphs. In the conclusion, you should give the main points and reiterate your opinion. So dears, bye for now. Let's see in our next session.